Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Warrior and to Tropeacetic. We have a 3-point game at the moment. I took a break, just, get some water, walk around, that kind of thing from the last episode. And I remembered something. Oh, right. I don't remember how many keys I'm going to need to unlock doors. I don't remember how much they cost. So while I couldn't do the start cheat gold stuff, check this out when I fight this Drakey. So I have 115 now, and boom, 191. So, I also went up a level unexpectedly. I didn't know I was just one away from that. Courage and wit have served thee well. I am now level 6. I'm going to be level 6. Power 4, HP 3, MP 4. So, just a power thing. So yeah, I found that you could put in a Game Genie code that really boosts the amount of gold you get from fights. I just did it for the basic monsters you mostly start with. Basically the ones that I've seen so far, at least most of them. This way I can save some time. Yeah, see, I can get some of this gold really, really fast. Because I don't remember, man, how much some things cost on here. And I don't remember how many keys I'm going to need, stuff like that. So we are going to head back to Garenham. I just wanted you guys to see what I did. I thought about maybe just doing that off air, but then I would have to explain it anyway. Might as well see some highfalutin 8-bit RPG fighting action. Did I give it enough words to make it sound cool? Here we go. Fight after fight. I've said it before a bunch of times, I know, but just the speedrunners for this game are freaking amazing, the stuff that they figured out about this. How could he attack me? I am level 6. Attacking me before I attack him. BS. So yeah, oh, that's right, I forgot. The red slimes will also run away. Why are they so much faster than Aleph? So while I have some familiarity about this game, I would say from the NES era of Dragon Warrior games, 4 is the one I'm probably most familiar with, followed by 3, followed by this one. The one that I know the least about is 2. It's the redheaded stepchild of the series for whatever reason, but for Tropeacetic, I'm going to have to force my way through it, and maybe I'll finally have an appreciation for it, because I don't know why it doesn't grip, the way the others did. So let's walk around and talk to people in Garenham. Garen, a wandering minstrel of legendary fame, is said to have built this town. Do not lock me in here, guy. Alright, they deal in tools. Still don't remember what a dragon scale does. I don't want to bother with torches because I should have the light spell soon? Question mark. Many believe that Princess Gwalen is hidden away in a cave. Many are correct. I've heard of one named Nestor. Dost thou know such a one? Are you talking about the old emulator? Alright, yeah, let's up our equipment now. We got ourselves a hand axe. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, buy thy copper sword for 90, please. Does that... I don't remember if that changes my sprite. Then, let's see, the half plate. Yes, buy that. Now I don't have enough gold, I don't think, for the large shield, 800, but I can get it very soon. Does it change his weapon? Nope, still looks like a sword. Did I talk to you? I don't miss that. I don't miss them moving when I'm trying to talk to them, and I don't miss them locking you in places. And I'm going to have to deal with that for a while now. Welcome to Garenham. May thy stay be a peaceful one. Thank you for thine old language. I haven't gotten to the town with keys yet. It is said that the princess was kidnapped and taken eastward. Isn't Eastmost Peninsula the secret? That's what I was told. Oh, I guess I shouldn't move too far from here. I might as well get the shield or whatever before we move on here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And this way, just having less concerns about gold. About gold. Gold dust. That's not where I'm supposed to go. This is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, that's why I'm here, man. Give me a large shield. Supersize it. Oh, nope, I meant to say no. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't change your shield there either. So I guess we've seen all the changes we're going to get to our sprite. Take a look at our status here, just seeing... Look at those big numbers. Those numbers are so huge. Alright, I've got a guide up because, honestly, while having beaten this game only once myself, it was a long time ago, and whenever I feel like revisiting it, right around here is when I get bored and move on. So let's take a look. Okay, so we need to go to the town of Kol, K-O-L. Yeah, where's that bridge? Okay. So let's go that way. I should have looked for just like a checklist style guide because I'm really just trying to find out the point-to-points. You know, a lot of these made in good faith strategy guides are like, here's a better place you can go to level up for the time being, and then buy this, buy that. Super useful information for those who are playing this game normally. I'm not. So, I believe, was Kol the town where we get the keys? I don't remember. But I should have the cash for it. Woo. Battle after battle. And not getting much experience anymore. Because we are level 6. I mean, just take the Dragon Lord on now. Yeah, you better run away. I've always had a thought where I appreciate the idea that you can be too scary for a monster to fight you. But in the case of random encounters, I wish the encounter just wouldn't happen. Although, I guess I'm of two minds of that because, you know, sometimes you're trying to get some sort of rare drop or trying to do something and maybe you do still want them to appear. I don't know, it's a tricky balance. Making video games isn't easy. It's even harder when the people running them are all about making money and gobs of money. Which, I mean, hey, I want them to turn a profit. I just don't want them to keep turning higher and higher profits is my whole thing. So yeah, I feel like we're going to be good on gold. Because I didn't do this with every creature. But still, we should be fine. Poison Swamp, we'll be going there soon. The big tongues on those ghosts. They feel less scary, more icky. What the hell was that? I think Santa Claus was on a test run and just fell onto my roof. There's something about the 8-bit font on an NES that is satisfying. Alright, I know we gotta search the ground somewhere in here, but first let's talk to people. This is the village of Kol. Thank you, that's what I was hoping it was. Hi, please save us from the minions of the Dragon Lord. I just got here. Dreadful is the South Island. Great strength and skill and wit only will bring thee back from that place. Don't walk in front of it. Okay. East of Hawksness, there is a town, 'tis said, where one may purchase weapons of extraordinary quality. And this guy deals in weapons and armor. Oh, he's got full plate. I don't even have the money for full plate, and I'm cheating. That means his prices are too high. In legends, it is said that fairies know how to put Golem to sleep. Golem is afraid of the music of the flute, so 'tis said. Well, so I didn't need to talk to a fairy after all. Hast thou seen Nestor? I think he may need help. I don't even know who he is. I think it's right over there where I gotta find the thing. This bath cures rheumatism. Misinformation, even from back then. Oh, right, yeah, this jerk makes me walk across that stuff, right. Art thou the descendant of Erdrick? Hast thou any proof? That's not the first guy who's asked me that question. Ugh, I'm here. Though thou art as brave as thy ancestor, Aleph, thou cannot defeat the great dragon lord with such weapons. Thou shouldst come here again. So he must hand me something at some point. You need to move the other way. Quit walking into me. Keep going. I can't remember if... You son of a bitch! Oh my god. Okay, good. There is an escape out here. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hast thou been to the southern island? I have not. To the south, I believe there is a town called Remaldar. There is. I've been there in the past. You deal in tools. What do you sell? Oh, the wings. Wings only bring you back to Tantagel, however, in this one. It's not like Wings of Wyvern or the Return Spell or whatever that was called. Remaldar is the place to buy keys. Well, thanks. I have to exit your town this way and enter because of your weirdo citizens. All right, so let me double check here. I thought I had to search somewhere here and get the flute that they're talking about. I think that's why they know about it, is because I think it's here. So let's see. It was... I should be able to find it without looking it up, actually. Because I remember walking down from the spring. So it was 3 or 4? 2, 3. Hey, that's off of memory. That's pretty good. Look at that. Wow, that's nuts. I shouldn't have been able to remember that. Huh. So weird. So I know they were leading me to Remaldar. I do kind of want to get the other piece of equipment, but... I'm going to go to Rock Mountain. Where is that at? There's a swamp cave, Remaldar. Looking at the map if anybody's curious. I thought there was a mountain for me to go to. Oh, that's over by Tantagel. You know what? I might as well buy the... Did he have it? No. It's in the other thing. We'll just walk it. We need the gold. We need the gold. So look, this place has kind of got a protected back, but it's not a kingdom. It's just a town in the woods. A magic drapey? I have seen you guys plenty of times already. Oh, you know what? It looks like some of the early monsters are still here. Why don't we save ourselves a little bit of time here. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got what we need for the shield. It is nice that we've gotten to a place with these RPGs that the grinding, at least this kind of grinding, has sort of gone the way of the dodo. I completely understand why they had to have it early on, but still, it's nice to be away from that. Yeah, because I don't remember what else. I'm pretty sure there's a better weapon than the hand axe that we're using that'll have to be bought at some point. Again, I don't know how many keys I'm going to need. I'll probably get the wings in a bit. Get a couple of those. I also want to walk a little bit more. Just maybe I can get up another level because I would like to have that light spell soon. I don't want to constantly walk through walk through caves and just look at a map and listen for the weird sound and what have you. I'm just trying to say I'm never going to be one of those blind playthrough kind of people, you know. Plenty of respect for them. I don't know how they have the patience. I don't. I especially don't have the patience when it's something once I visited the game again after having dealt with it. A good example of that would be like that's where my familiarity with cheating in video games has come from. It's, boy, I would really like to play blah game again. But just thinking about, oh yeah, they make you go through this hassle and that hassle. Let me do something else. There has been a time when I've actually purchased the physical copy of strategy guides, especially the Brady Games brand, not to actually use to beat the game. It's usually always for games that I've already beaten before. And the idea is just, I want to kind of revisit the game, but at a speed. And so I treat them like they're books, essentially. I don't know. I can't be the only person who's done that, right? I can actually give a weird recommendation, but good luck finding it other than somebody who's put it together on like a PDF or something. Let me start that sentence over. The recommended strategy guide to read almost like a book telling you the story. Oh crap, right. Do I have this map? I do. It's not what I wanted to do, but... because I don't remember when... No, I don't want to do it this way. That's not fun for anybody. What we'll do is we'll go... We'll walk, we'll grab a couple torches. Maybe we'll get the light spell along the way. What the hell, you know? Like, as if we haven't actually already saved a bunch of time. Because we really have. You know, considering the equipment I've got and the things that I can do already, we've saved time. It's fine. One of the more enjoyable reading experiences of a strategy guide actually comes from, in my opinion, not like I've seen every single one of them, the strategy guides for Lunar Silver Star Story Complete and Lunar Eternal Blue, or Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. Those were the... I gotta stop mashing buttons. Those were the PlayStation 1 remakes, not just remaster, but remakes of the Sega Saturn? Or Sega CD? What did those originally come out on? I think maybe those were Sega CD RPGs. And incredible work was done in that package to begin with. Like, we think of collector's editions of games now. That was the only way you could buy those Lunar remakes on the PlayStation 1. And you could also purchase separately. It didn't come with the purchase of the game. A strategy guide that it had your maps and it had your secrets and things like that, but it also had the what am I looking to say here? It wasn't checklist based. It was basically, it was kind of like retelling the story in a way. And it was humorous in a way of not like, you know, us adults aren't going to be like, oh, that's the funniest thing I ever read. Not like that. It's just very cute, charming humor. And if you enjoyed the humor of those remakes, you're going to enjoy the humor of what's offered in these strategy guides. It was just a really nice approach. Not that I could say it was perfect. There was one thing that wound up being a bit of a problem, which is it was binded into these pseudo leather, fake leather kind of covered books that were just too small. They weren't your normal strategy guide sized things. And the binding made you really worry about damaging it, for one. And for two, it wound up being more expensive than necessary because more pages were needed because the pages were smaller. I don't know why they went with that, to be honest with you. I'm sure there was a combination of a cost strategy for one, although maybe not, because if I understand correctly, Working Designs unfortunately poured a lot of money into what they made and never made the money back, it feels like. So that's one thing that could be at issue. Another thing is maybe they, I don't know, it's so hard to say. I'm not really sure. Oh, right. I don't start where I thought I started on here. That's right. You do fight in this one. It's not Erdrick's Cave. Wait, am I not in the cave I think I'm in? Because I did end up exactly in the wrong spot right away. Hang on. I may not be in the cave I think I'm in. It's no good saving time when you're not actually saving time. Ooh, there's a lot of fights in this. Despite watching those speedrunners many times with this one, I never learned what they were doing. Okay, so hang on. I have a map here. Let me pull it up. Okay, so we're definitely not there. I thought this is where we were, but it doesn't work out. I don't think I'm in the cave I think I'm in. Nope, that's over by coal. Oh wait, is this the grave of Garenham I'm in, and not the Rock Mountain Cave? Let's see. No, I don't think so. Obviously, we're not in the Dragon Lord's castle. That would be silly. No, I think this is it. I'm just not where I think I am. It's always bad when you've got a map and you're lost. So... Oh, no. I remember. That's right. You gotta go to the right in order to go to the left. That leads to a dead end, though, but I can walk past those stairs. And wasn't there something over this way? Maybe? Druin. Oh, good. Some more experience from those than everything else. Wasn't there? Yeah, here we go. Treasure. Oh, come on. Move, guy. Move, guy. Game doesn't want to move. Oh, good. An herb. You know what? We're just using it now because I don't remember what the limit is for the inventory on here, because it's not super clear the way that the screen was devised. But hey, I'm not complaining. It's just, it was early, man. They were figuring stuff out. And from my understanding, the US version of this game is with lots of improvements, I think. Okay, now the question is, I know you got to go down and around. So, let me look at the map. Yeah, I think I'm right. Oh, I don't remember this treasure chest. A Drachima. Come on, guy, go up a level. Get some more magic spells in you. Oh, good, I got gold. That is the funny thing about revisiting games, cheating on them like this, is things that were great to find. Ooh, Poltergeist. They aren't so great to find anymore because they're not always helpful. That's okay. I mean, like, again, not a complaint. Just what I wanted. Wait. That was gold too? I thought... Huh. Let me think here. I thought you got a ring. Huh. Alright, to the guide. Let's see here. Well, you know what? I'm going to stop talking because maybe it'll be better if I cut this out. Okay. I think I was thinking of a different cave. I kind of remember that pathway, but I was thinking there was going to be a green dragon fight there too, which I'm probably not ready for anyway, so I don't know why I'm just happily going towards it. I didn't kill him in one hit? How about two? There we go. Much better. But yeah, I was thinking of the wrong spot for the only reason to come here. I don't even remember what this ring does, so hopefully it'll be clear once I see it. Alright, I think I want to go up. Yeah, is that it? Oh, there's two here? I don't remember that. Oh, good. There we go. So let's take a look at our stats real fast. So 15, 10, 30, 39. $15, $10, $30, $39. I don't remember what the fighter's ring does. I expected so much more from that. It's supposed to give a small bonus to speed and strength. It didn't. Or maybe it... I don't know. It didn't. That's all I know. Alright, we're going to head to the swamp. We're going to get out of here. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. I don't remember the double treasure chest thing for some reason. Ooh. How droll. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm not one-shotting these guys. I see that. Normally I feel like you'd be, what? Between 8 and 10 to go through this. I've already forgotten. Oh, no, I do remember. Because I gotta walk past the other stairs, I think. So, of course, we're in the era where stronger enemies are really just recolors. Always a funny thing. It's a different way of thinking about nature when you see a bird and you just think they're all the same species but slightly different coloring. Oh, I missed my turn. There we go. I gotta fight me on the stairs, huh? Mm-hmm. Get out of here, you. Should be going up soon, right? I never know. I always feel like this game, I'm expecting levels way before they're going to give them to me. So yeah, we're done with that. We're going to head to a place that we walked by once already, actually. I don't have keys yet. I thought I would have keys by this point. I think where we're heading is where we get keys, is past the place where you have the swamp cave without a swamp thing. Is that where you get the dragon fight? Maybe that's why I was thinking of it? I don't know. I feel like you can remember the strangest things from these games, not necessarily the most useful things. I'm talking about, in the first episode, RPGs that have land features and civilizations that make some sense. What's the deal with caves? Are caves really that common have I had the opportunity to easily explore some old cave? And I just don't know it. I know there are caves you can go to, obviously. I'm talking about, like, as common as they are in RPGs. Because they're really common in RPGs. Oh, hey, here we go. Level 7. Power 2, speed 7. Woo! Oh, new spell. What's the new spell? Sleep. Okay. Not too shabby. Not as useful as I would have liked, but we'll take it. Take it one square-shaped step at a time. You know what? I'm going to turn something off real fast. I'm going to turn off the super boosted gold cheats. My reason for that is, hey, look, all 7s. That's cool. Never have I once been able to do that in Final Fantasy VII. I've only seen what happens from YouTube videos. Of all the times I've played that game, it's just never happened for me. Anyway, considering how high that number is getting, part of me worries that it might get too high. Because it's not like so many other gold cheats in games are, hey, look, you got all 9s for however many places there are for the number. And just leave it at that. I did get the thing. I do want to actually have him sleep. Buy some wings. And then probably do a save. Just, I don't know. I just think that would be a good idea. Of course, I gotta go walking around. Where is the inn? There we go. Glad they have a sign that says it. There we go. Let's head over this way. Hey man, can you talk to me now? I've got a flute. It's good enough for a Link. Yeah, let's buy just a couple. Just a couple. No, that's good enough for me. Let me check where we at time-wise on here. Oh, only 35. Okay. I didn't think we had gone on that long yet, but, you know, I don't want to go over much, you know, especially because, as you guys saw at the end of the first episode, it takes a little bit to actually go through the list and figure out the numbers. All right, so yeah, we're heading towards, I believe, the place that you get those keys that we've been talking about. Oh, I wanted to save. I didn't do that. Let's do that now. There we go. Save state 0. I have played Final Fantasy 8 and 10 on the Steam remasters, where they have a bunch of those little extra functions that you can use to kind of speed up your gameplay time, which I thought was a really cool addition, you know, and of course you turn it on if you want to. One thing I'm not sure how I'm going to want to address is Final Fantasy 9. I know they're working on a remaster, another one perhaps, or maybe it's the first time it's been remastered. I played the Steam version recently, well, recently as in a couple years ago for my Bonanza, And I decided to use a mod that's included that you guys may have heard of, but it lets you turn the ATB style battle into a turn-based one in that game. And it blew my mind. It felt uncomfortable. And then the next thing I knew, that was the only way I wanted to play the game. I don't know why. There's something about the timing of... I just noticed that... I don't know. I have the feeling I didn't use the ring correctly. Oh! Isn't this where Gwalen is, but I need a key? So yeah, I remember this long-ass hallway. I think I just keep going south. Because you're crossing the channel. Yep, walk into the walls. I am using the NES with the RAFnet adapter. I don't know. I just felt like it was the right way to do it. And I think you guys have heard enough of me and Rob complaining about the D-pads, but we're sorry. The D-pads are real trash nowadays. And I get it, but they shouldn't be. Rimalder was to the south. Because I think there's 2 mountain ranges. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, here we go. In this big ring of mountains. So here we go. Another example of... Ooh, Warlock. You damn Warlock hitting me first. Take that. You son of a bitch. 2 hits, baby. 2 hits. Yeah, so look, now, this is a skeleton. I remember always doing this. Okay, I don't need to do that. Not with this cheat on. Yeah, look at this. A ring of mountains, a ring of a lake, or really probably more of a moat because of how specifically designed it is. All right, let me see. What do I have to get here? I know I have to get keys. Wonder if this guide says how many keys you need. Oh, he's talking about a lot of stuff here. And I'm not really into that right now. How about we just experience Rimaldo ourselves for the time being. Lady? No, I have no tomatoes. I have no tomatoes today. I remember reading that before. What does that mean? You are Aleph. It has been long since last we met. Really long. I don't know who you are. Oh, look. NPC being a jerk. There you go. Get out of there. Get away from here. The scales of the Dragon Lord are as hard as steel. Nope. Don't you even. Yeah, he was going to block me. Keep moving. Yeah, I've got money. Ho ho! Not a lot. I mean, might as well get this, right? Yeah, that's fine. How much was a broadsword? Okay, I have enough for that. No other shield or anything, so... Wow, all that money that I had, it's gone. You know what? Screw it. I'm putting those cheats back on. I don't want to get back into another scenario where we have to, overdo everything. The scales of the Dragon Lord. Oh, I talked to this guy. Hi. Who art thou? Leave at once, or I will call my friends. You'll never call them. It'll never happen. Art thou the descendant of Erdrick? Hast thou any proof? I'm getting asked that question an awful lot. Over the western part of this island, Erdrick created a rainbow. 'Tis also said that he entered the darkness from a hidden entrance in the room of the Dragon Lord. Oh yeah, right. There is a hidden thing in the Dragon Lord castle. Charlock? Thou shalt find the stones of sunlight in Tantagel Castle if thou hast not found them yet. Yeah. I need all the keys, I think. Heed my warning, travel not to the south, for there the monsters are fierce and terrible. In this world, is there any sword that can pierce the scales of the Dragon Lord? Oh great, thanks for locking me in, guys. For long the enemy will arrive. Get out of the way. Hast thou found a magic temple? No. Go to the south. Yes. In this temple do the sun and rain meet. Oh, you're telling me about the dewdrop stuff. Okay. I thought we got... Oh, wait, there's a thing outside. Right. How do I get there? Oh, hi. What? Oh, hi. Is that a wedding ring? Thou seems too young to be married. No, it's a fighter's ring. It does nothing. It's great. Where is that exit point? I feel like they always love to put this early on in all of the Dragon Quest games where, yeah, I see her over there. Am I gonna have to go by the entrance? Is that the way to get to the gap? The transition gap? Yeah, because there's a guy over there too, so it's got to be over this way. Yeah, here we go. We'll go this way first. Hi. I'm Orwick, and I am waiting for my girlfriend. Okay, I don't care. I really don't care. It's not important to me. Welcome. Glad he practices lines. Magic keys. 53 gold. Okay, not as bad as I recalled. I'm just filling it up now. And now I don't have any more room. Does that only take up one spot? Yeah, okay. I mean, we're here now, and there was that treasure chest in that room. I know we have to unlock doors back at Tantagel for one of the items. But I mean, look. There's stuff right here. And there's a dude to talk to. I mean, what more can you ask for? Hi, dude. Good day, I am Howard. I don't know why I find that funny that his name is Howard. And the other dude's name was at least Orwick. 4 steps south of the bath in Cole, thou shalt find a magic item. Wait, I took 3. Did I take 4? I just realized I don't even have to use item there. Those aren't stairs, Brian. You want to take that. Oh good, wings. I guess that's just like its way of hinting that, hey, yeah, you got to go back to Tantagel. So let me think about the spot I have to go through here. Oh wait, no, now that I have the... I should probably just go straight to... Well, okay, here's what we're going to do. Where are we at time-wise? 45 minutes. Let's spend some time grinding, see if we can't get another level or 2. Because I think they said south is where... Ooh, wolves. Yeah, they're hitting me pretty good. Okay, 2 hits. But yeah, 16 experience, that's not bad. So we're gonna do a little dancing around here. Oh, he dodged me. Because I'm thinking for this episode, the way we'll end it before we hit up the list is I'm thinking we will save Princess Gwalen, if I'm right and she is just up ahead, and then go to Tantagel, open up the doors. And that'll be a good break spot. We'll go over the list, see... You know, what do we see on the list? Well, I'm missing a lot. I'm clearly under-leveled for this spot. Yeah, and just, you know, give that a try. Ooh, Metal Scorpion. I'm looking forward to... Well, I shouldn't say it. The PPM will hear, and then she won't be surprised. Let's just say, everybody, I had a thought when I saw a Metal Scorpion, and I was thinking about the PPM playing some later Dragon Quest games. And I think those of you with experience with this series, you know what I'm getting at. You know the suffering and the... And not suffering, just the, oh, come on, I was so close, right? That's what it is. At least we get to see some different models here with the werewolves and the skeletons. Kind of like when we went through Rock Mountain Cave, we saw the Druins and Drolls. All fun stuff. I'm thinking, you know, cheating on these games the way that I'm going to be doing so, what kind of unexpected things am I going to run into? I don't think I've told this story on any other episode, but be warned, I might be about to repeat myself here. During my Bonanza, when Chrono Trigger came up, I decided to do the normal thing where I was cheating with infinite gold to avoid, or at least reduce, grinding. Because at least there are other benefits to grinding when it comes to their moves and whatnot. And I recall going to one of the time periods, and there was a clearly meant to be priced out of your range sword. I think it was like Demon Sword or Blood Sword. I said, oh, heck, I'll take it. And I did, and I remember one-shotting boss for... Oh, Goldman, I forgot about these guys. Because there's another one, too. Ooh, he hits for a lot of damage. I've got magic armor, boy. You can't be doing that to me. Ooh, a Wraith. Crap. They were not kidding about... Yeah, it's not gonna get me ahead, is it? I don't have heal more. Yowza. Okay, I need to heal up. But I'm getting a lot more experience, so I'm hoping... You know what? I'm gonna do that real fast, too. I should pull up an experience chart just to see what the levels are. That'll help guide me a little bit, I think, on... Where am I at? Is it worth like waiting and what have you? And plus I can see when that light spell is going to come up. So where we at experience, we've got 701 and we are level 7. So yeah, I'm about 100 away from 8. Oh, it's 9 that I get the light spell. And I got to be 1300 for that. I'm trying to remember what my point was. Oh, I remember it did take some of the fun out of the way, at least until you get to the point where that sword wasn't so overpowering. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind, because I'm sure I'm going to money cheat again at that point. Again, just to save that time. But it's just one of those things that I'm going to have to take into account. So I don't know if I'm going to be prepared to fight. I vaguely recall a green dragon fight to get Gwalen. And so if I'm right about that, I feel like that's a thing you're normally level 12 for when you do it. Just going to show exactly how much grinding you have to do in some of these games. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We get to experiment, you know? That's what it comes down to. Wolflord. Okay, good. 20 experience. Alright. If I can keep one-shotting him, I'll take more of those, please. that is a pretty good overworld song, right? There's something about that. Like, I want to see how that sticks up with a lot of the others. It feels like the right type of overworld RPG music has to have some sort of droning bass to it that's patterned and just like March feeling. Not the month, but like to actually March. And then you need that high-pitched like sound in the wind because you're moving somewhere. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, I got up to 8. Let's see, power 3, speed 3. All right, and so we're not anywhere near where we're supposed to be for a. Yo, yeah, go ahead and stop spell me because I'm not using spells. Not right now, at least. But yeah, it's interesting. I do wonder how some of this music is going to hit me as I go through these. Especially for the games that I have spent less time in. I just remembered the magic armor heals you as you walk because I just noticed my HP had gone up from the last fight. Was there something else that did that? I know you get Erdrick's armor that you can just walk through the poison stuff. I think in 4 the Zenithian armor did something similar to that as well. Alright, we're coming for you, Gwalen. Magidraki. What world are you in? I don't know how a scorpion is still outrunning me. Are scorpions fast in real life? I don't even know. I need some water. Like, I feel like they look as if they would be slow. Because finding out that there's, like, fast scorpions as well, that would suck. You know? Like, I don't want to know that's true. Alright, so I need to go up the long hallway until I see an opening. Getting grindy from all this talking, which is why I'm probably going to start talking a little less. You can enjoy the music and sound effects, though. Yep, there it is, Green Dragon. Attacking me right off the bat. 17! Ho ho boy. Oh, okay, I thought I just screwed up there. Alright. We're gonna load this up here. I'm gonna stop talking for a bit. I'm gonna do a little more grinding, and I will see you guys over with another level. Alright guys, coming back in real fast, moving on from level 8 to 9. Let's see how I've been boosted here. Power by 8, speed by 2, that's a lot of power added. And new spell, which let's see, I think it's Radiant. It is the Light spell. I don't have a way of just using these and getting them out. Yeah, okay. Should we try? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try the Green Dragon one more time. I assume we're gonna lose. Okay. And assuming that I'm right, we will actually end the episode here. Go through some more of the rules list, see what we've come across, and then we will make saving Gwalen and going through Tantagel Castle's, treasure rooms in a separate episode. Alright, I used up my torches to get them out of the room, and let's cast Radiant. Oh, look at that. It's like we're walking through a real dungeon now. It definitely makes a huge difference, in my opinion. So I'm hitting a heck of a lot harder after getting to this level, but that wasn't really my issue. My issue was really taking hits, so I assume nothing's been fixed there. So here we go, let's find out. Does this do anything to him? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize. I don't remember that being the thing. Okay. Well, let's go through. You know, I should probably heal before I run into anything. I don't know if you have to fight that dragon again when you cross that spot. I could see that in some video games. Hey, hey, that looks like a princess. That looks like a ghost. Wow, beating that dragon and not being level 10 seems strange to me. Why are you gray? You've been in this cave way too long. Thou art brave indeed to rescue me, Elef. I am Gwaelin, daughter of Lorik. Will thou take me to the castle? You can say no, I think, but we're going to say yes. She embraces me. And we get a little song with it. I'm so happy. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta carry her now. So I think I can still leave and just use the wings, which is what I plan on doing. Let's get out of here first, though. I guess I'm taking the long way. I don't know. It's just kind of what happened. Oh, my radiant spell is vanishing. So now let's see if I can just use... Oh, they are called Wings of Wyvern at this one. Okay, so we are going to take ourselves a little break here for the episode. But of course, I think you all know what that really means is next. It's time to go through the list. So last time we went through the opening. The next time stage that I have here is called Beginning. So still the first half of the game, we might be beyond that at this point, you know, for Dragon Quest 1 at least, but this is fine. We've got a lot of rules to go through here, though. There's 49 of these. Maybe we won't do all of them, maybe we'll just do half of them right now. So let's just get started, shall we? All right. Rule number 14, Garrett's Principle. Let's not mince words, you're a thief. You can walk into just about anybody's house like the door wasn't even locked. You just barge right in and start looking for stuff. Anything you can find that's not nailed down is yours to keep. You will often walk into perfect strangers' houses, lift their precious artifacts, and then chat with them like you were old neighbors as you head back out with their family heirlooms under your arm. Unfortunately, this never works in stores. I'm going to say no on this game because I believe the spirit of that rule fits with something else that you will see in the series that we're playing now, which is them having dressers and wardrobes, desks, stuff like that you're going through. I feel like there's got to be much more of a rummage thing. At this point, we've been using keys in places that don't really seem like people's houses. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say this one doesn't really have that. The flute we found on the ground, you know, so let's move on to Rule 19, Silly Squall bringing a sword to a gunfight. No matter what time frame the game is set in, past, present, or future, the main hero and his antagonist will both use a sword for a weapon. I'm going to stop reading this one right there because we already know this isn't the case on this one. The Dragon Lord doesn't use a sword. So I'm going to move on and say no on this one. Level 20, what am I saying? Rule 20. Just nod your head and smile. No matter how big that big-ass sword is, you won't stand out in a crowd. Nobody ever crosses the street to avoid you or seems to be especially shocked or alarmed when a heavily armed gang bursts into their house, etc., etc. I'm going to say no on this one, too. This one... This rule feels like it should be surprising to see somebody walking around the way that we are. Not so in this case. We're meant to be like this in this world. This is how... There's all those other guards we're talking to who are dressed similarly. I'm going to say not in the spirit here. So that's another no. Rule 21 is Eris's corollary, but this is about the main female character, in which case we don't actually have a main female character, we have a main female NPC. Not the same thing, so we say no to that. Rule 22 is the MacGyver rule. So this is about other protagonists or other people having crazy weapons. We're talking about a lot of the Final Fantasy VII stuff, like the megaphones that Ketchi uses and so on. Not the case here. We can move on. Number 24, capitalism is a harsh mistress. Once you sell something to a shopkeeper, he instantly sells it to somebody else and you will never see the item again no matter what. This is going to show up in a ton of these. And this is true here. The things that we're selling aren't necessarily showing up there. This is kind of a weak yes, but I'm going to say yes. It does happen to fit what we're doing here. Level 25. Stop calling it level. It's a rule. I'm just thinking about levels now. Dimensional transcendence principle. Buildings are much, much larger on the inside than on the outside. Super common in games, but not in this one. This one you can actually see the size of the thing when you walk through the door. So we're going to find that one in a lot of them. Surprisingly, not here. So it's a little bit unexpected now that I think about it. So that's interesting. Rule 28 is IDKFA. The basic ammunition for any firearms your characters have is unlimited or very easy to obtain, even if the firearms themselves are rare. Not a firearms game, we can move on. Rule 30, selective paralysis. Your characters must always keep both feet on the ground and will be unable to climb over low rock ledges, railings, chairs, cats, slightly different colored ground, or any other trivial objects which may happen to be in their way. I'm going to say no here. The only thing we haven't been able to cross are walls and rivers, which seems pretty reasonable. So no on this one. Rule number 47. We had to destroy the village in order to, well, you know the rest, aka the Selene rule. No matter what happens, never call on the government, the church, or any other massive controlling authority for help. They'll just send a brigade of soldiers to burn your entire village to the ground. Not a part of the plot in this game, so we can say no to that one. I'm starting to get a little surprised by how many no's there are going through this list for Dragon Quest 1. Rule 49, the Maginot Line rule. I don't actually know how to say that. Maginot. I think it's French. I know what it's referring to. I just have no idea if it's Maginot, etc. I should look that up. But this one, it's not the case. This bad guy isn't actually going around and conquering people. It's about people in the street saying, oh, we're all fine. Rule 50, the short attention span principle, which means that all bookshelves contain exactly one book, which only has enough text on it to fill up half a page. We don't have books in this one, so that doesn't make it. Rule 51, Planet of the Apes rule. All cities and countries have ancestors that were wiped out by their technological advances, not in this game. Generally speaking, not in this series, actually. We're going to find that in a lot of other RPGs, but not Dragon Quest. So now we've got Rule 60, which is a possible 3 points. This rule is the good, the bad, and the ugly rule. Part 1 is that any male character who is ugly, malformed, or misshapen is either evil or so moral, spiritual, and or wise that it's a wonder no one's proposed them for sainthood yet. We only got one character and we don't know if we're handsome or not. Part 2 of it is that any male character who has a physical disfiguration, I can stop there. We don't have anything like that. And the last part, part C of this rule, any female character who is ugly, malformed, misshapen, etc. Again, I don't have to keep reading it because we already know doesn't fit this one. Maybe we will get through all of these. Interesting. All of the beginning form, at least. Rule 62 is the 1,000-year rule. So I don't think I have to describe that one too much. It's about there being a prophecy exactly 1,000 years ago. That, again, doesn't fit the plot in this one. All right, next we have Rule 79, which is the Xenobiology rule. So this one we might have to visit later on. This is talking about the predatory species of the world and the representation that they have in here. So there is, let me actually get a count for you. This is for a possible 21 points for this rule. This is a big one. So, were there any giant spiders? No, at least not yet. So I'll put a question mark here down on this one to let me know at the end of the game we need to revisit it. Giant scorpions, yes. We can absolutely say we've seen those. Giant snakes, actually, no snakes so far, so question mark there. Giant beetles, no. Wolves, interestingly, no. I'm going to say werewolves and wolves are not the same thing, so for time being, no. Squid, no. In fact, I don't know. Okay, you guys can argue with me on this one if you want. I'm going to say no for the time being, unless if you think, what were those, druids? They looked kind of squid-like. I'm going to say no at the moment. Fish that float in midair, not so far. Gargoyles, no. Golems, yes. We have seen the gold man, and there is also the golem we're going to have to fight later on. So I can already say yes on this one. Carnivorous plants. Unless if there's something about slimes we don't know, I'm going to say we haven't seen them yet. Chimeras. No, we haven't seen a chimera, at least yet. No griffins, no cockatrices, no hydras, no minotaurs. Burrowing things with big claws is non-specific, but nothing I've seen yet. Things that can paralyze you, we haven't dealt with that status effect yet. Things that can put you to sleep, yes, I think the mages will do that to you, so we're going to say yes for the time being. Things that can petrify you, different than paralyze, not so far. Poisonous tentacles, no. And dragons, always dragons. Oh yeah, it's Dragon Warrior, and we just took out a green guy. So we got a few out of that one, but we're always going to run into a lot to talk about there. Rule 90, Guy in the Street rule. This one says, no matter how fast you travel, rumors of world events always travel faster. When you get to anywhere, the people on the street are already talking about where you've been. The stories of your past experiences will spread, even if no witnesses were around to see them. Ooh, this is tricky. Generally speaking, we might find out when we finish the part where we've rescued Gwaelin. Maybe some text messages will get changed to reference that. I think it's easier to apply this rule to the later RPGs where after certain plot events, the NPC text changes, which I don't know is the case here. But I'm going to say yes anyway. And the reason why I'm saying yes is because I've already commented about how each village I've gone to, there seems to be one person being like, are you really the descendant of Erdrick? I don't buy it. So that's an iffy one, but I'm putting it in. Rule 96, I'm the NRA, the Billy Lee Black rule. This is one of the rules I referenced in the introductory episode to Tropeacetic, where here's the wording of it. Opposition to gun control is probably the only thing you could get all RPG characters to agree upon. Even deep religious faith and heartfelt pacifism can't compete with the allure of guns. I don't know precisely what they mean by this one, and the fact that I'm not familiar with Billy Lee Black, I don't know which game that character comes from, is probably hindering my understanding. What I have done is I've left a note to myself on this one to treat it as whether or not there is a pacifist character. And in this game, we're not dealing with that. So yeah, we're almost done with this group of rules, so we'll just plow through here. Rule 102, the perversity principle. If you're unsure about what to do next, ask all the townspeople nearby. They will either all strongly urge you to do something, in which case you must immediately go out and do that thing, or else they will all strongly warn you against doing something, in which case you must immediately go out and do that thing. That's tough. I feel iffy on this one. When we went to the town of Cole, they were making it clear about Rimuldar going there. But they were just talking about Rimuldar and where it was. They weren't saying do this or don't do this. However, we were strongly warned against going south of Rimuldar. And we do have to go down there. There is an old man hiding one of the treasures there. I figured that out when I was grinding off screen. But it wasn't the next thing for us to do. So I'm going to say no. It's tough, but I'm going to say no on that one. Rule 106, the law of traps. No matter how obvious the trap, you can't complete the game unless you fall into it. That's a plot device we haven't seen here. Rule 113, place transvestite joke here. The Miss Cloud rule. So this one is obvious. It's about dressing up as something else, kind of how Cloud does during the that market part of Final Fantasy VII. Nothing like that takes place here, so we can say no to that. I don't remember us coming up with the plan to fight the Dragon Lord by dressing up as Princess Gwaelin. Rule 114, make room, make room. There are always more people in a town or village than there are houses for them to live in. I can stop there and say, oh yeah, I definitely have, I didn't make any comment, but I did notice, where are these people staying? So that's a yes. Rule 119 is a three-parter called Don't Stand Out. First part, any townsperson who is dressed oddly or otherwise doesn't fit in with the rest of the townsfolk will either A, join your party after you complete some task. There is no other party here, so we can say no to that. They will be in the employ of your enemy. The closest we get here is Princess Gwaelin. She's not the enemy, and she won't join our party either. And the last part is befriend any female member of the party and then be immediately captured and held hostage by the villain. So no, none of those fit here. We've got 2 rules left of this group before we end this episode. Rule 140, Law of NPC Relativity, aka the Magus rule. Characters can accomplish superhuman physical feats, defeat enemies with one hand tied behind their back, and use incredible abilities until they join your party. So I can stop reading there because there is no other party member, and I just pressed the wrong button. Last one for today, Rule 141, Guards, or the Lindblom Full Employment Act. Everything will be guarded and gated. Elevators, docks, old rickety bridges, random stretches of roadway deep in the forest, except for the stuff that actually needs to be. I don't feel like we run into that here, so I'm going to say no. So with that, let's take a look at our updated list here. How much have we got going for us? At the moment, it looks like we are registering 10 points this deep into this game. So it has been a lot less tropey than I expected it to be. However, I assume in this case it's a corollary rule. It's probably because of the minimalism to it that is causing that to happen. But we won't know for sure until we continue on. The middle rules are the next segments to go through, and of those, there are 123 middle rules, but we're not doing that right now. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to do some more Dragon Quest, maybe get a little further, and drop off this princess. His arms must be getting tired. See ya.
Let's Player needs food badly.